doors closed, we'll say, it's going to be opening a whole lot of other windows, let's say, for me to like jump through. And that's so weird. Why the hell am I saying that? Windows? What's up, warriors? Happy New Year! I know it's been like, what, 2-3 weeks since my last post? So much has happened on on my end of things. It's been kind of nuts. So I figured I would take this opportunity to kind of quickly update you on what's going on in my life, projects and all that kind of stuff. So first things first, let's get the bad news out of the way. Remember that walk that we were talking about? Yeah, just in my last video, I was like, that's totally gonna happen. Well, guess what, guys? Life happens. And unfortunately, we had to make the decision to, let's say, postpone it indefinitely. There are a few reasons why we had to do that. Number one, due to health reasons on my partner in crime's part, and then personal reasons on my part, which I cannot disclose just yet. I want to thank everybody for all of the support up until now. Because we didn't get started really on the fundraising campaign, we hadn't really gone full force into it yet. We hadn't started attacking sponsors, any of that stuff. Like, it was pretty easy to pull out, so it was kind of one of those moments where it was like, it's now or, you know what I mean? Like later on when it would be a lot more difficult to explain. So that isn't to say it's never gonna happen, you never know. But right now it just doesn't work with our lives this year, unfortunately. But hey, life goes on. So let's move on to the more exciting news. Okay, number one, I did say I wanted to launch my website this month, and it's up. So now, this is amazing because now I can actually reach out to so many more of you because I can use Skype to, like, we can do consultation sessions and like motivation and all that kind of stuff. And so you can visit my website now. It exists. It is www.sophiepfitness.com. I've got 2 basic products up there that you guys can check out. Feel free to reach out. I'm super excited because I've been wanting to work with so many more people as well, and not necessarily just in the gym. So it's out. Check it out. It's so pretty. I love it. So yeah. And I also said I wanted to sing more, and like I said, I did rejoin the Broadway choir that I used to be part of, and so far it's been wonderful. I mean, it's only been 2 rehearsals, but I feel like I'm back home, which is really nice. If you guys are interested a little bit more in my singing as well, I will try to include that in my videos. If that's something you guys are interested in. Again, let me know. That's what the comment section is for. And I got a new camera. I actually decided to treat myself to the Sony RX100 Mark IV, right? And it's beautiful and it's complicated and I need to figure it out. And so that was one of the reasons why it took a while to upload, because one, I hate filming with my phone. I'm just really excited to be able to bring my channel up to the next level with like really great visual content as well, like the quality of it now, you know? So part of the delay was because I was trying to figure out the camera, I was waiting for all the parts to come in, all that stuff. The other reason why it took a while to post, I was actually supposed to start vlogging last week. But for those of you who are new to my channel, hi, welcome. Those of you who are not new to my channel, you know that a couple of months ago, I posted a video about bodybuilding and birth control. Long story short, I was on birth control pills for 8 years. They drove me insane. I finally got off them. It was the best decision I've ever made, but I wanted a different form of birth control. So I opted to get the copper IUD, which is a non-hormonal birth control. And so last week was spent adjusting to that. But ladies, if you'd like to know a little bit about my experience with that, I mean, I'm new to it, but it has been very positive so far. Leave me a comment below and I'll do a whole other video about the IUD, right? So other exciting news is I got my hands on a copy of, let's see, Air Canada's En Route magazine. And this magazine is actually put in all of the flights, if I'm not mistaken, all the Air Canada flights between Montreal and Toronto. And every month, depending on the overall theme of the theme of the issue of that month, they do 2 Instagram features on the back, one from Toronto, one from Montreal. And so because January is all like fitness related and all that, you will see in the back, look at me, that's me right there. I think I posted that picture on Instagram like a year ago. And you see that? And it's a quote of which I had to send them. And I say, fitness is not about burning the calories of the cake or pizza that you ate last night. It's about making the conscious decision, to take care of yourself both physically and mentally. So, go me. Anyway, so I was really excited about that. This is my first time being featured in a magazine, so hopefully not the last. And that's it. So like, that's what's going on my side. Now I want to know what's going on your side. I want to know how many of you have already dropped 1, 2 of the resolutions that you made at the beginning of the year. Yeah, it's okay. The reason why I ask is because I know a lot of us tend to feel, and I know from experience, let down when things like this don't necessarily pan out. And so early on in the year too, because you're just like, oh, this sucks, this year's gonna be awful. Don't think that way. It's so easy to just set goals and be like, you know, by the time I get to this point, like I'm gonna be happy. Or by the time I'm shredded, like once I see my abs, I'll be happy. Once this prep is over, I'll be happy. Once I get that raise at work, I'll be happy. It extends to your life too. Like once I buy this car, I'll be happy. Or once I get the raise at work, or did I already say that? Once I save this amount of money or whatever, it doesn't matter. You get the point. We tend to base our happinesses on we tend to base our happiness on these goals that we set for ourselves at the beginning of the year. And I think, as much as I think it's great to set goals, I think we're doing it in a really wrong way. Hear me out, okay? I started reading this audiobook, which, you know what? I will link that because it's been a bit of a game changer in terms of my my mindset lately. It's called the Desire Map. What it basically talks about is it kind of explores the feelings that you're striving to get behind all of the goals that you set. So, I mean, okay, yes, obviously we set goals because bottom line is we want to feel good. Now, the exercises that the audiobook kind of has for you is to kind of narrow down what feeling good means to you. And so you kind of try to find your core, what they call the core desired feelings. So you find like 4 of them and you basically build your life making decisions every day that will help you feel those things. Now, you know, for all those people who are just sitting there, you know, grinding and being like, once I get through this competition, or once I get through X amount of time at work or whatever, I'll be happy. Sure, they're gonna be happy at the end. But I hate to break it to you guys, there's no happily ever after. Like that happiness, you ride it out for about a week or 2, and then there's like an emptiness that kind of sets in. And I know this because when I used to do a lot of like musical theater shows, we would work so hard and the rehearsals were tedious, and it was like, okay, like finally we're gonna get there, and tech week is the worst, and then you get there, you do the show, it goes by so fast, it's like blink of an eye and it's done, and then suddenly you're like, oh my god, now what? Like, what do I do with my life now? So like I said, yes, there is that initial bliss, that initial happy feeling, but and by all means ride that wave because it's awesome. But take the time to smell the flowers along the way. Take the time to really enjoy every little step towards your goal, and find the lessons in everything that sets you back, because they're all there and they're there to teach you something. I wanted to talk about this a long time ago. I had written it in a blog form and it came out so negative because I was just like, you know what, there is no happily ever after. But once I read the Desire Map, I kind of saw things differently, and in a much more positive light, and now I understand it a lot more. And everything that you're striving to achieve is going to take work, And that work should be something that you love to do, because once it's over, you're not just there and like the birds fly in and the end happens and whatever. I guess that's what I mean by there is no happily ever after. You still need to work. If I were striving to get shredded and see my abs, those require maintenance. I can't just start eating Dominoes and cookies and all that kind of stuff afterwards and thinking that they're gonna stick around forever. Abs take discipline to maintain. Marriages are a lot of work, and winning the lottery doesn't automatically mean you're set for life. Anything you do in life is gonna take work, but the bottom line is make sure that it's work that you enjoy and that you can wake up every day being proud of. Not everything always pans out, so be ready to make new plans. Don't attach yourself to a goal to the point where if it doesn't work out, you're finished. You're upset, you're discouraged, your life is over, I don't know what else, I can't do it. No, find a new goal, find something else. Chances good you can find something else that's gonna make you feel just as good as if you had accomplished whatever that goal was. For me last year, I didn't get to compete, but I got to work with so many people and I got to change so many different lives, physiques, whatever you want to call it. Like, I was a positive influence on other people. So that was equally fulfilling last year. What I'm trying to get at this is that by knowing what my core desired feelings are, I was able to reevaluate a lot of my goals set for the year as well and kind of prioritize like which ones would make me feel the things that I would want to feel and which ones less so, you know what I mean? Because we can't do it all, even though we really try and we really like to, and I like to put all that pressure on myself and do it all, but I'm only a human being. And so are you. So if you've started your fitness journey this year and you've had a couple of slip-ups, don't give up. If you are striving towards anything at this point and it already is starting to feel kind of hard, or you don't know whether or not you want to do it, just listen to what your body's telling you, listen to what your heart tells you. I think that's it for me because I can go on forever, as we all know. Yet another long-winded Sophie B Fitness video. So that's it for me for now. I will not do another hiatus thing now that I've got this beautiful thing figured out. I have lots of ideas for you guys. It's all coming soon, so stay tuned. Please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to visit my website, www.sophiefitness.com. Follow me on Instagram, on Snapchat, on Twitter, on Facebook, any of that stuff. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up to support my channel. Subscribe for more videos. I will be updating a lot more frequently, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Sophie B Fitness, out.